The theme of this year's forum is building back better from COVID-19 while advancing the full implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that has gone tremendously off track despite an implementation deadline just 8 years away.
Our world is in deep trouble, and so too are the Sustainable Development Goals. Time is running out. But there is still hope, because we know what we need to do. End the senseless, disastrous wars now, unleash a renewable energy revolution now, invest in people and build a new social contract now.
Guterres warned that the world faced cascading crises causing profound suffering today that carry the seeds of dangerous inequality, instability and climate chaos tomorrow, telling the forum that implementing the SDGs would require $4.3 trillion annually, more money than ever before, because the international community simply isn't keeping pace with commitments made to fund the globe's critical development agenda. He again called for a new global deal so that developing countries have a fair shot at building their own futures.
Some countries are investing in recovery through a transition to renewable energy and sustainable development. But others are unable to do so because of deeply rooted structural challenges and inequalities at global and national levels. Some 94 countries, home to 1.6 billion people, face a perfect storm. Dramatic increases in the price of food and energy, lack of access to finance, and so there is a real risk of multiple famines this year. And next year could be even worse if fertilizer shortages affect the harvest of staple crops, including rice.
Botswana's president, whose country currently presides over the Economic and Social Council, called on member states to firm up their SDG acceleration actions.
The SDGs are about fundamental change and are crucial for guiding our path to recovery and strengthening resilience against impending and/or future crises. As UN member states, we need to set our social, economic, and environmental priorities right for increased recovery and action towards achieving them. The pandemic has highlighted, among others, the need to reform our health systems to ensure efficient, quality, integrated primary health care.
With Goal 5 on gender equality central to achieving all the other 16 SDGs, including ending poverty and hunger among the other goals.
The distance to achieving SDG 5 is far and time is short. Bold, evidence-based actions and increased financing are needed for a whole-of-society effort to address the needs and rights of all women and girls. As we have heard from the Secretary General time and time again, we need renewed multilateralism and a reinvigorated commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals. The COVID-19 pandemic was a stark reminder that we are interconnected, and so are our solutions, that our future depends on everyone prospering, and indeed that no one is left behind.
South Africa's Minister in the Presidency, Mondli Gungubele, will deliver the country's statement to the high-level forum this week. Sherman Riceby's SABC News, New York.